Hi everyone. So I have this huge power source that I will need to use in my next project, but unfortunately, so as you can see, it's 1850 watts, so it's a big one, but unfortunately it sounds like a windmill. So I think it's a Chinese version, and you can hear so yeah, this is unbearable, especially if you want to keep it in your house. I don't have, I live in an apartment, so I then don't have any other building in which I can set this power source. So I decided to check the fans and maybe change them to some Arctic ones. And firstly, of course, we need to open it up. It's the best to wait at least 24 hours until opening up, since it was last powered on, because it has some huge capacitors that can be charged, and for sure it can cause some harm. So there is a possibility to be electrocuted by these capacitors, so be careful and make sure that they are discharged before opening the PSU. So those two big capacitors are the one you should avoid touching. And let's proceed with getting the fans out. The wires are glued on with some silicone thing, or it's some adhesive, like it's not hot plastic, it's not hot glue, it's like some silicone adhesive. So you have to be careful. You don't want to break the wires or the connector. Okay, so you have the first one out, and I thought that maybe we can clean the glue a little, but I don't want to rip the connector off the wires, so I will just let it be. It's very dirty, as you can see, so we can try and clean it. Search this model online. I don't really remember, but I think it's 4500 RPM. So it's a really fast fan, that's why it's so noisy. Okay, now we have both fans and we can proceed with testing them and clean them also. Let's see if we have the same sound. Yeah, unfortunately. I mean, it was expected. We'll try to replace them with a P8 Arctic silent fan. So this is definitely quieter. But I'm wondering if it's efficient enough, because it only has 1600 RPM. No, it just barely gives some force. As you can see, it is barely spinning at the same voltage. Okay, I will try to clean the old ones, because basically... Oh, but maybe you want to hear them once again. Yeah, so you can't compare the power. It has 3 times the RPM of an Arctic. So I will proceed with cleaning them. And because this is the thing, they are so violent, let's say, because they need to cool down the PSU. So even if these are quieter, you won't have the same efficiency. So that means the PSU won't be cooled enough and it will just burn. So I think it's better to have a loud PSU than to have a burned PSU. I'm not sure. So I'm providing the same amount of voltage and the fan is barely spinning. I'm not sure if these are defective or this is how they should work. Because if this is the case, I can't think of anything where you can use such fans because they are not providing any wind at all. So I don't think they are able to cool anything. Maybe only the first one was defective, so let's test the next one. Maybe we will see a difference. No, it's the same. They are very inefficient. I'm not sure, maybe I'm doing something wrong, maybe I received 2 defective fans. But how unlucky can I be? Both of them to be defective. I just can't think of any application that this fan would suit. So yeah, I guess I will just return them and proceed in cleaning the old ones. I don't know how to remove that latch. Okay, it just fly away. Let me search it around the house and we can continue then. Okay, I just found it. So we can continue. As you can see, I try to clean them as much as possible. And we need to add some oil. I mounted the old fans back, but before sending the new ones, I just decided to give them a chance, and we will try to see if maybe the power source will provide some more wattage. Maybe, I don't know, maybe they will work. So I'm willing to give them a chance, and let's see if they are suitable. I bought 2 of these connectors from AliExpress. These are a little bit smaller, but they should work. The holes align, so let's hope for it. So let's see if they work. Okay, they do work, but it's the same problem. The fans are barely spinning, so they don't provide enough cooling power. Well, at least I tried, and at least I cleaned the old fans. Okay, so let's put back the old fans and return this to the shop. I'm really thinking if they are defective or they work as they should, since they provide a very low amount of cooling power. I understand that it's lower RPM, but still you can barely feel any wind coming from the fans. So that is pretty much it. I'll continue using the PSU as it is, with the old fans being very loudly, but at least I cleaned them and added some oil, so replacing the fans of a PSU is still a good idea if you can find some fans that are silent but have the same RPM, so they will provide the same cooling force. If not, you should keep in mind that the fans should cool your PSU. This is the reason why you have them, and it's not a good idea to replace PSU fan with a fan that is not capable of cooling it. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to see more such videos in the future. Cheers.